Okay guys, welcome back. Here we are jumping in towards this week's grand final for the ESL Asia Go4WoT Cup number 10 between B Gaming and the SuperNoobs. We are getting some tank picks underway, so let's run through those. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 T54 lightweights, make that 7. SuperNoobs have got themselves 5. SuperNoobs have got 5, and we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the B Gaming side. B Gaming also going with 2 M41 Bulldogs and an RU251. 2 M41 Bulldogs and RU251. Okay, so... Oh, yep, there we go. That does actually make sense, yes. And SuperNoobs going with a T37 and a T32, so a couple of American tanks in there. 1 Tier 8 heavy, 1 Tier 6 light, and a T54 lightweight as their last pick. So I'll let everyone know that we are ready to roll now that we've got those picks underway. Some fairly strong picks. I like the T32 pick there on the SuperNoobs side. I'm going to assume that they're going to be defending here from Cliff. So... here we go. Okay, and yeah, jumping into this one, I mean, B Gaming and SuperNoobs, 2 top tier teams here that really they've been showing us everything today. Of course, in the lead up to this grand final, B Gaming, they managed to beat out the Heavy Metal Tank Company and Team PH, as well as the Horsemen, of course, which we spectated. So they've taken out some pretty good foes so far. SuperNoobs managed to beat it out against BTI and No Real Danger. So 2 fairly good teams as well to make it to this grand final. And of course, for those that watched yesterday's Go4WoT monthly finals, SuperNoobs did pretty well there as well. So we're going to have to keep our eyes on them. Well, I'm going to be rolling out with B Gaming this side, yes. Looks like everyone's just about readied up. Everyone's ready to roll, and we should be able to get this one underway. Beautiful. So, here we go. Alrighty, the call over for ready is just made there by Midas. And okay, there we go. So, Call Me Tenshi giving the countdown. Let's go ahead, get this one underway here on the map of Steps for our first 4 games in this best of 5 grand final. If you're just joining us, I'm GoGoGadget, and we've been seeing some pretty intense tanking action today. Lots of fast battles. Hopefully we continue to see that throughout the grand final. 20 seconds left on the countdown clock. B Gaming, let's run through their lineup once again. Bonsai Attack is going to be in that RU251. Charlotte Tiger in the T54 lightweight, as is Neat Maniac, Shimmy Pie Mass, Super Tacky, and we've also got the M41 Bulldogs being driven by Midas and Super Rika. Let's take a look where they roll out. It is time to roll out here, and it's looking like most of those guys heading out towards the left there. So we've also got the M41 Bulldog there, Midas, heading out towards the right. And let's flick down now, flick back over towards the SuperNoob squadron. So the SuperNoobs, they've got 1 T37 heading out there. And what else? They've also got a couple of T54 lightweights just in the defense. There's some pretty standard positions, nothing too crazy here. You know, just getting ready to do the old, you know, trade 1-2, which we always do see here on Cliff. Sorry, Steps, I should say, not Cliff. On Cliff, we usually see the old, well, from SuperNoobs particularly, the push coming in. But right now, flicking back over towards B Gaming. Actually, Super Tacky, I don't think I've ever seen anyone up on this one before. I think that's actually quite a good spot. So Super Tacky going to be standing right up there. Although, oh, look at that M41 Bulldog there. Super Rika just took a couple of big shots. More big shots coming in right there. Dropped down to 16% HP. So already the B Gaming's Tier 7 light tank is under a little bit of trouble, lots of trouble there. Ricky takes him out, so just like that, one tier 7 is gone from the B Gaming lineup, and these T54s here not quite as fortunate. Can't quite seem to hit much on the opposing side, on the SuperNoobs side. I think we just did have, let's take a look, one or two of their tanks with maybe one shot put onto them. Although no, we've actually got one of these T54 lightweights there. Call Me Tenchi has actually been dropped down to 800 HP. So at least 2 shots hitting there on him. Shimip though dropped down to 64% as well. Going to be forced to retreat after that one. But overall, definitely an advantage so far towards the defenders here, towards the SuperNoobs, as they continue to kind of mull around that 2 flag area. It looks like Call Me Tenchi here for the SuperNoobs, just going to be maybe trying his luck in the bushes here as well. And oh no, Midas has actually been spotted out, dropped down to 60% health after that one. So not looking too good. And we can see Shion here in this T32 able to just kind of hedge up and down there, seeing if he can spot anyone. And they're actually firing into nothing at the moment. They might suspect that one of the B Gaming squadron is on that hill there, but there is not. So B Gaming in the meantime, they're actually all rotating towards the back of the 2 flag, and I like that they've done it early. They haven't left it too late here. And I don't think they've actually given the game away, so to speak, either. So, good move there from B Gaming. That trading obviously wasn't working out too well for them. Exchanging up near the 1 flag, so they've decided to change it up a little bit. Have to see how it goes, just waiting for the rest of their tanks to get in formation for attack right now. As we've got Neat Maniac, Charlotte Tiger and Shimip also all just coming up from behind. Midas, maybe seeing what he can do in his Bulldog there. He's dropped down to 60% HP. We've also got Shimip on 64%, but apart from that, they're all on full. So, definitely able to make this push work if possible. There we go. We've got the first sign of the push, and immediately we can see on the mini-map the SuperNoobs are rotating right there. Super Tacky able to get some nice shots on towards that T37 light tank there, and the rest of his team following him up there. They're going to make the move just under the 3-minute mark. So, looks like most of B Gaming still actually staying below that hill there. Super Tacky actually going to wait and stop. Does take 450 damage. That trade probably wasn't worth it. We're seeing another T32 poke over the hill. Super Tacky, it's not looking good for him. And the rest of the B Gaming squad trying to back him up. Shion does manage to take down Midas, so both of the Bulldogs are down there for B Gaming. Got that T32 there, finally does manage to take a hit. Super Tacky here only on 324 HP. 2 more shots will finish him off. There's one, needs one more. We're seeing Charlotte Tiger dart in front of him, but that T32 is going to come up from around that hill. There we go. Shion takes him down, and it's looking really good for the SuperNoobs at the moment. 3 tanks down. On the opposing side, they have not lost one. As I say that, though, the T54 of Call Me Tenchi goes down finally. The next focus is going to be that low HP T54. That is going to be taken out by Charlotte Tiger. The T32 still alive and kicking, 1307 HP. Charlotte doing lots of work there, taking down Sun Bao right after that. So suddenly it's a 3v4. No, there we go. Shion takes down Neat Maniacs right after that. And suddenly B Gaming only have Shimip and Bonsai attack left. But we are actually on to a 2v2 in terms of tier 8s at the moment. Shimip going to have to do some work here. Not going to be able to. Does go down towards that T32. Bonsai attack, the last man standing. And he's up against two tanks with over 1,000 HP. He's only on 382. Does manage to take down Hien in the T37 there, but it's just a matter of time there. We're going to see the Ram trying to come in there. 63 damage dealt. The final shot comes in and takes him down. 1 minute to go on the scoreboard, and that is going to be a win for the SuperNoobs. Okay. So the SuperNoobs there, look at that shine with that T32, 2.7k damage. He was left alone for almost the entirety of the battle, and it showed there. Able to get some nice hits early on and later on after the initial kind of rotation had been made there. by B Gaming. So he's going to be happy about that one. 2.7k in the bank in terms of damage. And over on the other side though, B Gaming 1.7k for Shimip. Not too bad. Alrighty. So time to get again the tank drafts underway. Let's take a look at them. We've got Call Me Tenchi there with 2 T54 LTs or LWs, 2 T54 lightweight tanks coming in. And I wouldn't expect too much different here. Of course, we are on the same side. Both teams play 2 rounds on each side before we swap over in this best of 5 format. So, right now, B Gaming still thinking about their next couple of picks. Alrighty, so the next pick will be 2 T54 LTs coming in from B Gaming there. And surprise, surprise, 2 T54 LTs coming in for the SuperNoobs. Alrighty, and what next? What will we see? Coming out, it is time for the B Gaming guys to pick their next 2 tanks. And if I had to guess, I'd say yep. You don't need to be a genius at WoT tanks to know that they're going to pick some more T54 light tanks. That is for sure. So you've got those next T54s picked. Again, you know, they could, to be honest, stick with the exact same tank picks, and I would not be surprised here. So right now, everyone is ready. Let everyone know that I'm ready. We've got T32, T54 lightweight picks there by the SuperNoobs. So again, go with that go with that T32. 2 Bulldogs. There we go. Super Orochi going to be coming into the fray here. And we're going to be getting this one underway very, very shortly. So once we've done a bit of shuffling, looks like Super Hiroshi will need to get swapped up. There we go. Okay, so we're getting the swaps happening now. And we've got Super Hiroshi on the right side now on the B Gaming side. So it looks like 5916 last, 54 LT last as well. So again, we're going to be seeing lots of T54 lightweights coming in from both sides. And 2 M41 Bulldogs again for B Gaming. I feel as though the Bulldogs, they were a good pick last round, but they just weren't quite, they were played a little bit too aggressively. One thing with the Bulldogs is that they do have a much higher profile than some of the light tanks, than say the 5916, the AMX 12T. The Bulldogs do really stand out, like we can see here. They're actually, you know, pretty much a bigger profile in terms of height, definitely, than the T54 lightweights. So you have to be really a little bit more careful when playing them. Can't just go around willy-nilly. Right now though, 10 seconds left until we get this one started off to see whether the SuperNoobs can win another half on the defense, or whether B Gaming will be able to take it out.
Time to roll out.
It is time to roll out here. And we've got Charlotte Tiger from the middle of the pack here of the B Gaming crew. So early on, B Gaming employing the same strategy as last round. The question is, will it work out any better for them? You've got SuperNoobs over on the other side. Looks like they've set up in a very similar fashion as well. But we know from experience that B Gaming, well, it didn't work out too well for them last time, so they really should be looking to change something up, and it's looking like that might actually be what they're doing here. Heading on towards a railway early on. So just checking out the railway. Going to find that no one's there. Super Tacky in the meantime. Going to be getting up there. Up on towards his favourite little perch position. Not too sure if he's been spotted yet or not. Maybe not. Doesn't look like it, so we can't see any shots flying his way. He does manage to get a shot across on towards that T32. It does take a hit. That's a nice early hit coming in there on towards that T32. Oh, another one there. Whoever that is, Cheyenne. Going to have to be a little bit more careful than that as we flick over to him. Let's take a look. Where did those shots hit? So, looking at it, do we have any shots up there? No. Okay, so there might have been one shot right there on the frontal armour, I can see. It's going to be another one ricocheting off the turret. And maybe another one up there on the... Oh, no, that's not a shot. It does get hit again, though. All I know is that Cheyenne going to have to be a little bit more careful than that. Already dropped down to 854 HP, and we've got to remember that Cheyenne was the top scorer in terms of damage last round, so... Some more shots dinging off him. Needs to get those returns. So, right now, seeing some more shots fired. Cheyenne dropped down to 41% HP, flicking across the board. The rest of the SuperNoobs looking all right, but we do see some of their T54s are a little bit hurt as well. We've got NT Lock here, dropped down to 999 HP, triple digits. And this is interesting. The base cap is going on as well. It's up to 80 at the moment. It is going to be reset a little bit there. But the pressure of the base cap is still definitely well and truly going to be on. Again, reset. So now it's been properly reset. Okay. So now is when B Gaming might want to make the move there. NT Lock's just taken down Super Tacky there. So the first kill of the match goes towards SuperNoobs, taking down that tier 8 tank. Super Hiroshi is going to be getting damage next, but the next one to fall will be Call Me Tenchi. Tenchi often getting a little bit overextended in his positions. Super Hiroshi might be the next one to fall. 1% HP. 9 damage is all it takes for Cheyenne to clean him up. So 2 tier 8s have gone down on the B Gaming side right now. We are seeing those T49s get damaged more and more. It looks like Ricky might be fine now. No more shots going to be coming in there for him. 3 minutes and 27 seconds left on the scoreboard. So it is looking good for the SuperNoobs. And you've got Ricky here. He's poking in and out. The B Gaming, they need to make a move now. It's just about 3 minutes on the scoreboard. They're one man down. They're not going to be able to get any more pressures, any more base caps, anything like that. With the current positioning of SuperNoobs and the current single tank advantage that the SuperNoobs have. So, SuperNoobs, let's take a look at what Hien's doing. So Hien is going to be scouting out that 2 flag right there with that 59-16. Just seeing what he can see, which I don't think is anything at the moment, but that Bulldog there, Midas, might be coming into range fairly shortly. We've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the countdown clock, and we can see here LPA, so he's in his favourite spot. And we've seen him before on this little perch here in B0. He knows how to play it, and it looks like he might even be able to see Midas there as well, as we see some pushing coming in. So LPA, so just going to be hiding back here, trying to get some shots on towards them. Not going to be hitting too many though, as both Super Rika and Midas push in towards that 2 flag. Going to be taking 1 shot from LPA, so. And the rest of the tanking lineup, we are seeing the full committed push coming in right now for B Gaming. Let's see whether it works out for them. And flick across over in towards the fray here. Ricky is going to be getting into it. Midas dropped down to 20% HP. Not looking too good. Super Ricker there, 45%. Might be just about to take one more shot. Yes, there we go. Ricky drops him down to 19. One more shot might be all that it takes to drop him down to 0 right there. Although that T54 lightweight, we can see whoever this is, NT lock goes down, goes up in flames, I should say. So some good shooting there from the B Gaming guys. Evens up the score a little bit. They've got to make something happen within the next 1 minute and 15 seconds though. So Charlotte Tiger gonna find Hien. Hien finds Midas just before he drops himself. Got Neat Maniacs there trying to battle it out with Cheyenne. Cheyenne's frontal turret armor on that T32 really coming into its own. 1 minute left. So B Gaming, they need to pull the trigger here. They need to go. Another T54 lightweight dropped down to 86 HP. We can see Super Ricky there on 7%. Cheyenne there gets a hit on towards Shimip. That's going to be El Payoso taking down Charlotte Tiger. 3 on 2 suddenly with only 2 tier 8s left. Make that 1 left on the B Gaming side. SuperNoobs, they're doing well. And it's looking like they're going to be able to close this one up fairly comfortably. There we go. The last man standing is Super Ricky. One more shot will do it. Lots of those shots missing though, so they might want to aim them. As Super Ricker might be able to get the final shot on towards that other T54. Nope. Cheyenne says no and cleans him up with 8 seconds to go. So there we have it. That's going to be another win towards the SuperNoobs there. Whew. Well played. And again, Sunbow at the top there, 3k damage. What a monster. Going huge with that T54 lightweight. Alrighty, so now as we got the randoms coming in here, we're going to be getting the next picks underway. Of course, now B Gaming are the home side, so they are now on the defense. SuperNoobs on the attack. So while we're getting these next picks underway, looks like we might just jump off to a quick little break here. We'll be back right after this. Game 3 between SuperNoobs and B Gaming for the Go4WoT Cup number 10 Grand Final. We'll be back soon. Okay guys, here we are jumping right back in towards this next round here between B Gaming and the SuperNoobs. We've got the tank picks underway. Let's run through what both teams have picked, and surprise, surprise, there's lots of T54 lightweights there for both squads. So, rolling out with B Gaming, they have got themselves one T32, one RU251, four T54 lightweights, and a 59-16 to round things off. On the other side, those SuperNoobs, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 T54 lightweights, one RU251, and a 59-16 of their own as we get the countdown clock ticking down to 0. It's time to roll out. It's time to find out whether the SuperNoobs will be able to close this one out in the 3 games, or whether B Gaming are going to be able to hold on, win out on the defensive side here, and draw it out to, well, at least a 4th, maybe even a 5th. It's time to find out. So the SuperNoobs, they are already rolling out strong. See, oh, one of their tanks here, El Paso, just dealt a little bit of damage to himself. 2% damage by falling off a hill. Already some shots coming across on towards the SuperNoobs here, and it's looking like they are probably just going to be trying the same good old tried and tested strategy here of making a couple of little trades here, a couple of pokes, a couple of exchanges like we're used to seeing. Already getting some shots across, some blind shots there. None of those are going to hit, of course, because there's no members of the B Gaming squad in those bushes. So right now, just getting a bit of levolution happening, destroying some of the destructibles around the flag, etc. And we've got Sunbow here as well in his T54 lightweight, just seeing what he can do. And it's going to be Karaya and Neat Maniacs over there. Just getting a couple of shots across. So again, we're seeing the stock standard bit of play here from both teams. Nothing too crazy happening just yet. T54 is perched on the hill, and Midas in that 59-16 dropped down to 55% HP. I do feel as though this, at this stage of steps, a lot of this it does come down to RNG, because often, I mean, these tanks are firing at such a distance where it doesn't matter how accurate you place your mouse, there's always going to be an inherent, quite a large amount of inherent inaccuracy in your shot in these light tanks. So really, whether you hit someone is definitely a matter sometimes of RNG. So right now, no one really lucking out there on the dice. Midas, though, not looking too good himself. 12% HP in that 59-16. It's like NT-Lock going to be maybe poking, or at least thinking of poking this train track here. Let's go ahead and jump into free spec mode. As we can jump around, we can see a bit of pressure already is being applied towards the cap zone there. El Paso does manage to take down Midas, so a nice early kill there for the SuperNoobs. That's exactly what they wanted. And their 59-16 though, Hien, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. But the good news is now, well, the good news for SuperNoobs is now B Gaming, they actually have to poke one of their tier 8s to try and deal with this 59-16, and whoever pokes is, I'm sure, going to be answered with a few shots fired in towards their general direction. Oh, there we go. There's a tracking. So Karaya has his track destroyed, and I'm not too sure, but maybe those T54s, yes. Oh, they are able to hit him, but not able to penetrate any of those shots. That is important, though. Karaya here is going to be taking some more shots. Oh, still nothing actually destroyed. So that was very, very lucky from Karaya there, ricocheting all those shots, not getting another point of damage placed onto him. The cap now has been reset. 3 minutes left on the scoreboard. B Gaming, they're looking pretty good in defense here. SuperNoobs going to need to try something fairly soon. Base cap is going to be coming out again. 2 minutes and 57 seconds left on that one, as we've got a T54 lightweight over there spotted as well. There's a 59-16 again, Managed to get that cap up to the 22 mark, 23, 24, 25 at the moment. And it looks like the other T54 lightweight is actually in the cap as well, so they're putting even more pressure on the cap, or trying to. Look at that, the ricochets from Karaya. He knows how to play this T32 very well. And those T54s on the other side are giving him a little bit of pain. Nothing too crazy though. They actually really do need to make this cap work, because they've only got 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. SuperNoobs, that is. Oh, that's gun damage from Karaya. That is actually quite important there when we're seeing engagements at this sort of a range. So Karaya here, you know, going to be missing a lot more shots. So look at that. There we go. That was essentially a gimme shot. He had the full shot on the side of one of those T54s. He missed. That's the gun damage coming into it. And right now, suddenly, we're actually seeing B Gaming pushing up, and they've just lost another tank as well. Neat Maniacs goes down to Ricky right here. And there we have it. So that is the defeat coming in from the base cap. GG's. I was paying too much attention to the battle there, didn't see the base cap happening, so there we have it. GG, guys. That is going to be, guys, from SuperNoobs taking out that one.